I'm convinced that the truest act of courage, the strongest act of manliness, is to sacrifice ourselves for others in a totally non-violent struggle for justice. We don't need perfect political systems, we need perfect participation. Preservation of one's own culture does not require contempt or disrespect for other cultures. Our language is the reflection of ourselves. A language is an exact reflection of character and growth of its speakers. Once social change begins, it cannot be reversed. You cannot uneducate the person who has learned to read. You cannot humiliate the person who feels pride. You cannot oppress the people who are not afraid anymore. When poor people get involved in a long conflict such as strike, there is a deep need for spiritual advice. Without it, we see families crumble, leadership weaken, and hard workers grow tired. History will judge societies and governments, and the institutions, not by how big they are or how well they serve the rich and the powerful, but by how effectively they respond to the needs of the poor and the helpless. We draw our strength from the very despair in which we have been forced to live. We shall endure. If you really want to make a friend, go to someone's house and eat with him. The people who give you their food give you their heart. Nonviolence means people in action. People have to understand that with nonviolence goes a hell of a lot of organization. From the depth of need and despair, people can work together, can organize themselves to solve their own problems and fill their own needs with dignity and strength. Being of service is not enough. You must become a servant of the people. When you do, you can demand their commitment in return. There is no turning back, we will win. We are winning because ours is a revolution of the mind and heart. Real education should consist of drawing the goodness and the best out of our own students. What better books can there be than the Book of Humanity? A word as to the education of the heart. We don't believe that this can be imparted through books, it can only be imparted through the loving touch of the teacher.